Welcome everyone. In this video, we are showcasing a very strong team featuring Qwilfish, guys, in the Great League Remix Cup. Man, what a good team, guys. Been seeing a lot of Obstagoon and Nidoqueen cores, and that's for good reason, guys. This is a very good core for the Remix Cup, guys. And the reason why is because Obstagoon and Nidoqueen complement each other very well. Nidoqueen covers Obstagoon's weaknesses, being fighters and charmers, fairies. And Obstagoon covers Nidoqueen's weaknesses as well. So we've got Qwilfish on the safe swap, guys. I've seen a few different safe swaps with Obstagoon and Nidoqueen. Drapion's a decent safe swap for this core. I decided to try Qwilfish, guys, because Qwilfish it's a very fun Pokemon to use. It's extremely spammy with Aqua Tail and Poison Sting. Now, Poison Sting, along with all the other Poison-type moves, have been buffed for Pokemon Go Battle League Season 8, and Qwilfish is one of the Pokemon that have benefited from that big time, because Poison Sting, it generates energy really fast. It is a clone of Mudshot, guys, and if you've ever used Mudshot, you'll know how fast it generates energy. And you can run Sludge Wave on your Qwilfish. I believe that is actually recommended, but I decided to go Ice Beam just because I think for the Remix Cup, it's better suited because you've got a lot of ground types. You've got, the biggest one being Diggersby. So you can do some heavy damage, particularly when shields are down up against Diggersbys. Mandibuzz, you'll hit for super effective with that flying typing. So I like Ice Beam, guys, on my Qwilfish for the Remix Cup. And of course, you got good old Nidoqueen in the back, guys. The idea is to swap out of bad leads into your Qwilfish, and then you can come in and sweep the end game with Nidoqueen, guys. Very fun team, but without further ado, let's get right into these battles. Big thanks to those of you who've already subscribed. It means a big help to the channel, guys. Thank you. But we are met with a Diggersby, so this is a very good lead for Obstagoon, and we were over farming, anticipating that they would try and catch a cross chop on something. In this case, it was a Beedrill. We called that precisely, so we do just get off a Night Slash and dip into our Qwilfish. Going to absorb this not very effective X-Scissor. So kind of backfired on them a little bit, and we ended up doing what they wanted to do, and we catch a not very effective move. We do get off a Aqua Tail that does chip quite a bit. Qwilfish hits very hard, but you do need to save your shields for it, guys. If you run Qwilfish, it is glassy. You got to save those shields for a Qwilfish. So we're just going to farm up a little extra. We're counting their moves. We do get to 2 Aqua Tails. If they don't shield this will get them very, very low and take them out, and it does. And we've got one ready for that Diggersby that is coming back in. They are doing super effective damage with their mud shots, but it's not doing a ton, and I believe we will be able to get to another Aqua Tail, guys. This is amazing. Qwilfish is so spammy. It only takes 4 Poison Stings to get to that Aqua Tail. We're going to try to get to one more. We can't quite get to it. That's okay, but we got the shields down, and we can comfortably come right back in with Obstagoon. Now, guys, what you'll have to realize with a lot of Diggersby players is they fall in love with baiting with that Fire Punch. So they loaded up quite a bit on our Qwilfish on energy. We're going to call this. Even if it is an Earthquake, we can tank it. But see, it's just a Fire Punch. And so yeah, they'll bait with one Fire Punch and then go for the Earthquake. So we are going to shield this and look to farm all the way down, guys. Oh, but they do aggressively swap into a Cresselia. This is a fantastic matchup for Obstagoon. We do super effective damage with that Psychic typing. But Cresselia is so tanky, guys. Night Slash is a fairly weak dark type move, but it does chip quite a bit, and it is super effective. And another reason why this is a very good matchup for Obstagoon is we resist those Psycho Cuts with our dark typing, so we can Get off another Night Slash, and then it's at a comfortable range to where we can go right into our Nidoqueen. One Poison Fang will do the trick, or maybe one and a few Poison Jabs. Nope, one does the trick, and we can just farm this Diggersby down with not very effective Poison Jabs. That is going to be a good first game. Well played. Again, big thanks to those of you who've already subscribed, and if you haven't already, do give us subscribe. It provides a massive help to the channel and keeps you informed on when I provide new content. But we are met with a Frostlass. This is an okay lead for Obstagoon. The way I like to play Frostlass leads is I will go to 6 counters because it takes them 6 Powder Snows to get to the Avalanche. And the reason why you go to 6 counters is because if they try to catch on 5, you'll be ready for it. So that's how I play Frostlass. So you go 6 counters and shield the first Avalanche and see if they shield. If they do, then you can go ahead and tank that Avalanche. But in this case, they let it go because they've got a Wigglytuff in the back. So we go right into Qwilfish. We're just going to go right for this Ice Beam. It's going to chunk quite a bit. Qwilfish is just so spammy. We're doing super effective with those Poison Stings. We do get to another Aqua Tail, and we do get a shield from them. So at this point, this Wigglytuff is low enough to where we can let our Qwilfish go. It's done quite a bit of damage to this Wigglytuff. And we can just farm down with our Nidoqueen here. And let's see what they have in the back. Oh, they concede. It must have been running Double Charm, I'd imagine. Good game. Well played. So yeah, fun team so far, guys. We went positive overall with this team, but had a few app crashes that ruined what would have been a couple of 4-in-1 sets, unfortunately. But that's Go Battle League for you, right? But anyways, we've got a Skuntank in the lead. This is an okay lead for Obstagoon. Our counters are doing neutral with that Poison Dark typing. The Poison resist, Dark is super effective, so it makes it neutral. We do get off a Cross Chop. Night Slash would be resisted with that Dark typing, and they were farming up to a Flamethrower, so we are going to shield that up and look to farm all the way down because they cannot get to another Flamethrower before. So we've got loaded energy for Dugong. Okay, so we're going to just safe swap into Qwilfish just to see what they have in the back because they're down to 2 Pokemon. So this is one of the downsides to running Ice Beam for these types of matchups like Jellicents and Dugongs like this. Even Jellicent, it would still be resisting the Sludge Wave, but Sludge Wave would be nice for a Dugong matchup, and they do have a Jellicent. So we're just going to stay in and just chip away with not very effective Aqua Tails here. We get to them so fast that you guys will see that this actually gets this Jellicent, down to about 50% health, even though it is resisted damage. Jellicent with that Ghost typing is resisting our Poison Stings, and with that Water typing, it resists the Aqua Tails and the Ice Beam. So not a great matchup for Qwilfish, but we're just gonna look at this. Qwilfish just is so attack weighted that with resisted damage, we got this Jellicent to below 50% health. They're at about 40% right now. So we can come in with Nidoqueen. We need our Obstagoon for that Dugong. Obstagoon does super effective damage with the cross chops and the counters with that ice typing. So we kind of just threw Nidoqueen in there to soak some damage, and we're just going to try and get rid of this Jellicent because we've got loaded energy on this Obstagoon. They do let it go. They're saving both of their shields for this Dugong, and Dugong is pretty tanky, guys. So we're in an uphill battle here. It's just a rough team comp to go up against. Jellicent and Dugong have very good matchups against Nidoqueen and Qwilfish. So yeah, this one was kind of rough for us. We're just gonna try and do what we can, but this one did end up being a loss based on team comp. It happens. Again, that's GBL for you. Not much you can do about the matchmaking mechanism, but good game, well played nonetheless. Yeah, guys, still a very fun team overall. It's just rough when you get those hard matchups to go against. But anyways, we've got an Obstagoon in the lead. So the way I like to play these is I will look to catch, and they had the same idea on 5. So they come in with a Nidoqueen. We go in with our Qwilfish. This is a very good matchup for Qwilfish. We resist the poison jabs, and that does quite a bit of damage. And Aqua Tail does super effective, guys. We do get to another one, Qwilfish. Man, if they don't shield this, this will take them out. They do shield, and they're trying to get off what we believe is an Earth Power. They farmed up to it, and yeah. That would one-shot with that poison typing, but we're going to keep farming, and Qwilfish gets to another Aqua Tail. My goodness, Qwilfish is so spammy, and if they don't shield, that one-shots, oh, that takes out the Nidoqueen, and they come back in with Obstagoon. We are resisting those counters with our poison typing, but we're going to let this go and look to get off another Aqua Tail. It didn't take us out, but they do catch this Aqua Tail on a Dugong. A very nice catch. That's resisted by Dugong, but we've got Obstagoon with loaded energy, guys. We had a counter stored, and we got up to 2 counters. So this one gets the shield, and this one will get them low enough to where one more counter will take them out. So we're in a good spot here. So we're going to farm up to one more cross chop. And we are going to shield out this Icy Wind because we want to get rid of this Dugong. Nidoqueen wants no part of Dugong, guys. Ice Shard and Icy Wind is super effective to Nidoqueen with that ground typing. So we're going to get rid of this Dugong, and switch timer isn't up, so we're just going to do as much damage as we can with counter, and we're in a good spot with our Nidoqueen, guys. We're at full health, and this Obstagoon is just about donezo, guys. So Nidoqueen, pretty tanky. We can tank a few Night Slashes, no problem, and we just farm down one. Poison Jab does the trick. Good game, well played. Guys, let me know what you're thinking of this team so far. Let me know in the comments. Are you thinking about trying it? Let me know. But we are met with a Superior. This is a decent lead for Obstagoon. We do outpace to the charge moves. So we're just going to get off this first Night Slash, and on this next fast move, we're going to look to catch what we think is a Frenzy Plant onto Nidoqueen. But a lot of people are running Leaf Tornado. I get it, it debuffs, but you're just kind of in a bad spot in terms of coverage. But anyways, they come into their own Nidoqueen. We're kind of just sacking our own Nidoqueen at this point. We've been debuffed. We're just going to look to do maximum damage before we go down. This Nidoqueen did farm up to Earth Power, but we're just going to let it go. If it was a Poison Fang, that would have been fine. So we would have gotten more damage off on it. But we've got Qwilfish for this Nidoqueen, guys. Qwilfish beats Nidoqueen. It just outpaces, and it's got that super effective Aqua Tail, and that does quite a bit of damage to this Nidoqueen. All the while, guys, we are resisting these poison jabs. We are going to shield. I lost track of the counts at that point, so I wasn't sure. We do get to almost 2 Aqua Tails. This one will be taking out the Nidoqueen if it doesn't shield. Yeah, they just let it go, and we'll see what they have in the back. They could come back in with the Superiors, but they come in Charizard. Okay, we got a super effective Aqua Tail for this Charizard. If this doesn't shield, it will nearly one-shot. Charizard is extremely glassy in the Great League, guys. I don't like it for the Great League. Oh, man, they swapped into a Superior hoping to catch what they think is an Aqua Tail, but it's not. It's an Ice Beam, and we say goodbye to Superior. Very nice. Man, that was very satisfying. This is just a Dragon Claw. We don't need to shield that. We can tank this pretty comfortably. And we're just going to look to get off this first Night Slash. We need 2 to take this Charizard out. And we do still have a shield, so we're going to build up to one more Night Slash. We are going to shield this Dragon Claw. This would come close to KOing, if not KO our Obstagoon here. So we're in a good spot. We do get to that Night Slash, and this will be taking out the Charizard, as it is very glassy in the Great League, guys. I don't like it for Great League. And we get the unnecessary boost. Good game, well played. Man, what a fun team, guys. It's so good in the Great League Remix. But we are met with a Wigglytuff. Not a good lead. We got to go right into our Qwilfish. And look at that. We're already at an Aqua Tail. They come in with a Whiscash. We're going to look to do some heavy damage with an Ice Beam. This is neutral with the ground water typing, but it does that does like 50% of its health. Qwilfish just hits so hard, and we're already at another Aqua Tail before this Whiscash can even get off a move, guys. Qwilfish is deadly in this Remix Cup, in this Great League Remix. It is a very good safe swap. They do get off a Mud Bomb. We're going to let that go. We got low enough to where we can farm up a little bit on our Obstagoon here. Obstagoon is pretty tanky. We can tank a few Mud Bombs, but kept getting a little concerned about a potential blizzard. We're just going to call this, it's just a Mud Bomb. They're trying to get shields down. So we're going to farm up a little bit. We store 2 moves, and they got a Wigglytuff, and we got Nidoqueen, guys. Nidoqueen just absolutely dominates Wigglytuff with that fairy typing, guys. So we're just going to do our thing here. Poison Fang and Poison Jab this poor Wigglytuff into the ground, and they still have that Whiscash in the back, but they come in with Obstagoon. So what we need to do is get this Obstagoon pretty low, and we're just going to chip away with Poison Fangs and Poison Jabs. That Poison Fang with the new buff to poison attacks does debuff. It drops the defense, so we're just going to spam them with Poison Fangs here and get them pretty low. I believe they did boost, so they kind of want to stay in, but they're taking so much damage that we're just going to take them out with this Nidoqueen here. And there's not much this Obstagoon can do, and we've got loaded energy stored for this Whiscash. 1 Night Slash will be taking out this Whiscash, and we say bye-bye Whiscash, and that is going to be a good game. Well played. So, fun team, guys. Very strong team. Obstagoon Nidoqueen core is probably top 2 or 3 combos in the Great League Remix as far as a core. It's just so strong. I mean, Nidoqueen just covers Obstagoon's weaknesses so well, and Obstagoon with counter, Night Slash, and Cross Chop has a lot of coverage in this meta. It actually beats Mandibuzz because with the dark flying typing, you're doing neutral damage and you outpace Mandibuzz. So you run into a lot of Mandibuzz leads. You can win that lead with Obstagoon, guys. And, if you've got Charm in the lead or Fighter, this is why you've got 2 poison types in the back to cover that, guys. Poison resist fighting type damage. So the goal with this team is if you lose lead, you safe swap into Qwilfish. Qwilfish being super spammy and hitting so hard, you'll be able to get shields down in most scenarios, guys. Poison Sting just generates energy so fast, you're able to get to that Aqua Tail super fast. And you've got a really nice nuke move. Like I said, you can go Sludge Wave. I just don't think it's the most effective charge move for this meta. Just because you've got so many ground poison types, you've got some steel in there. I think Ice Beam is much more suited for this meta, guys. If you run Qwilfish as your safe swap, I recommend Ice Beam. You're going to hit those ground types for super effective damage. You're going to hit those flyers for super effective damage, and deal some heavy neutral damage to just about everything else. So I like Ice Beam. You can try Sludge Wave, see how it does. It does get stabbed, but I just don't think it's well suited for this meta. But that's just my opinion. But either way, you can't go wrong. If you don't have a Qwilfish, Drapion's a decent replacement. But as for now, guys, we'll leave it there. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.